Hello, welcome to the Page Between Oracle channel. I am Paige, and I wanted to have this introduction to what we're going to try this week. So this week, this is one video that will hold all 5 collective daily reads in it. They will all be time-stamped, and so it'll be one reading for the week, but you have a choice then. You can click on all the days when you receive this video, or you can come back to this and click on them per day, whichever you have the choice, and whichever is easiest, or use your intuition. That's what this channel is all about. So using your intuition would work best for you. Oh, and Lilo just hopped up to say hello. So I hope you enjoy this setup. Please let me know in the comments so that we know how to go forward. So thank you. Oh, and the collective weekend read will still be a separate video. So this particular video is just Monday through Friday. Thank you all for being here. Those brand new, those returning, welcome and welcome back. And I want to also mention, because it's not mentioned in any of the videos, all of the decks are pre-shuffled. And as I just mentioned, the more we use our intuition, the more it strengthens, which is what we promote on our channel. So enjoy the readings this week. And again, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I look forward to reading them and seeing you soon. Okay, take care. Hello. So for Monday, November 10th, we will use, for career and finance, we will use Moonology Oracle cards. For relationships, Sisterhood of the Seers, and then for general and daily, we'll use Sword of Light. We'll begin with a Wild Goddess Oracle. This is for Monday, November 10th, for the collective. Messages and energies coming through. The Priestess, be still and know. Listen to your hunches and intuitions. Be ready for solutions to seemingly unsolvable problems to appear. And then on the bottom, the Game Changer. How confident you feel about magic and change, especially your ability to magically change yourself and your situation, is crucial. Oops. There's the Game Changer. Okay. Let's move on to career and finance for the collective, Monday, November 10th. Your commitment is being tested. A personal issue reaches resolution. A new start is coming. That's nice. Especially on a Monday, huh? Okay, the next card out would be You Are Good Enough. And then on the bottom, your hard work is paying off. Let's move on to relationships for the collective. Monday, November 10th. Dreams coming true. Release your agenda. The Seer of Destiny. Fortune, right timing, synchronicity. Then the next card out would be Many Paths to a Bright Future. On the bottom, Your Big Dream. General and daily for the collective, November 10th. Stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. The next card out would be Let It Go. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. And then on the bottom, recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. Collective, thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then. Hello, Collective. This daily read is for Tuesday, November 11th. For career and finance, we will use Moonology. For relationships, getting into the vortex. And for general and daily, trust your vibes. We'll begin with a Wisdom of the Oracle card, and I'm going to leave the book out. So this is for the collective, November 11th, messages and energies coming through. Come to the edge. And then on the bottom, tick-tock. So let's get the key words for come to the edge, just so you have a little more context as you intuit your read. 36. Essential meanings is courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Tick-tock on the bottom is page is stuck. Here we go. Timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. Let's move on to career and finance for the collective for Tuesday, November 11th. Messages and energies coming through. Communication is key. A time to give rather than take. Confidence is your key to success. The next card out would be bold and make the first move. And then on the bottom, don't let pride get in your way. Relationships for Tuesday, November 11th. Messages and energies coming through. I can stop attracting don't wants by attention to do wants. Why do I want the relationship I want? I came as an extension of source energy. I want to come back to this card in a second. There are many right ways for us to behave. And then on the bottom, I will not try to control the uncontrollable. This is actually a good card for when you ask yourself questions, your subconscious goes into trying to find the answers to those questions. So this is actually a really good card because what it's going to do is promote you to figure out what kind of relationships would benefit you. All right, let's move on to general and daily. For the collective, Tuesday, November 11th. Observe, don't absorb. Oh, that's interesting. Just in case YouTube questions, we're just going to cover her up. Trouble ahead. Instant feedback. Oh, that's a beehive. See that? And then the next card out would be listen to your body. And then on the bottom, protect your spirit. Let's get a little more context on this trouble ahead. Here it is. You are entering an energetically unsettling period. It is either happening now or coming soon. This disrupting energy is not personal or your fault. You are passing through a challenging cycle in the world. Do not be afraid, overreact, or insist on immediate or easy solutions. These difficulties will ease just as a turbulence in a river comes and goes as it moves around rocks on its path. Accept the challenges for what they are and patiently and prudently navigate through them. Take a calm approach and look for the opportunities hidden inside the approaching difficulties. Be objective, understand the challenges as best you can, and be flexible. Your spirit will guide you through these difficulties if you stay present and listen to your vibes. If you push your agenda forward and ignore your inner guidance, however, you will get tangled in the turbulent energy. It is best to watch for signs and move forward with a calm, steady focus rather than a forceful reaction. Remember, too, this shall pass. Ride the wave to the other side before making any significant changes. This period will not last forever. Collective, thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So, this reading is for the collective for Wednesday, November 12th. For career and finance, we're going to use Moonology. For relationships, Faces of Ushan. And then for general and daily, the Ancient Stones. We'll begin with a quote card. Messages and energies for the collective. Daily read, Wednesday, November 12th. Life must be lived as play. On the bottom, when everything seems to be going against you, remember that an airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Let's go to career and finance for the collective for Wednesday, November 12th. Cards were sticky there. A time for healing. Your dreams need a practical plan. Communication is key. The next card out, step out of your comfort zone. On the bottom, bring love into the situation. And as a reminder, if you use these cards for this subject, I mean, it's up to you with how you're reading your intuition, but this would be what's in your heart with regards to this subject or any subject that you're using these cards for. Relationships for the collective for Wednesday, November 12th. Ushan of mercy, compassion, forgiveness, empathy. Ushan's tears, grief, loss, heartache. Ushan of the drought, fear, insecurity, scarcity. Next card out would be Ushan's machete, radical truth, clarity, self-awareness. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to say that word, so I'm sorry if I butchered it. Ushan's honeypot is on the bottom, sacred pleasure, sensuality, self-love. Moving on to general and daily for the collective. November 12th. The secret chamber, potency, deep connection, treasure. Weather the storms, let it change you, embrace the unexpected. The road is clear. You know what to do. Walk it your way. The next card out would be live the question. Curiosity. Open your mind. Live into it. On the bottom, nothing is impossible. Open to the unexpected. You'll find a way. Collective, thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, Collective. This reading is for Thursday, November 13th. For career and finance, we'll use Moonology. For relationships, the healing spirits. And for general and daily, the animal elders. We'll begin with the Archangel Oracle card. For the collective, messages and energies for Thursday, November 13th. Jamiel, relationship assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. Jafiel, trust the unfolding. There is no wrong path, only choices that take you closer to or further from love. Career and finance for the collective. Daily read for Thursday, November 13th. Your commitment is being tested. Balance spirituality and practicality. You're very close to achieving your goal. The next card out would be bold and make the first move. On the bottom, adjustments are required. And you know what? I really want to see what the next card would be. Conclusions are within reach. Let's just leave that one peeking. All right, let's move on to relationships for the collective. Thursday, November 13th. A spiritual hug. When it feels right, do it. This is the perfect time. Wow, it's right under this card. You're very close to achieving your goals. That's nice. And then next card out, happiness is freedom from fear. And then on the bottom, trust in the wise spirits and your prayer will be answered. General and daily for the collective. Thursday, November 13th. Elder Ladybug, open to miracles. Elder Fox, step up and out. Elder Bison, open to increased abundance. Oh, isn't that nice that it flows right down here? I like that. Next card out is Elder Cardinal, ignite your flame. On the bottom, Elder Thunderbird, reclaim your power. Collective, thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, Collective. This reading is for Friday, November 14th. For career and finance, we'll use Moonology. For relationships, getting into the vortex. And then for general and daily, ask your guides. We'll begin with a quote card. For the collective, daily read, Friday, November 14th. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. On the bottom, your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. We'll move on to career and finance for the collective, Friday, November 14th. Confidence is your key to success. Lilo just woke up if you see her peeking. A time to give rather than take. Luck is on your side. The next card out would be surrender to the divine. And then on the bottom, what do you need to release? We'll move on to relationships for the collective for Friday, November 14th. Inspired action is always pleasurable action. Our source is one of love, not condemnation. Causing pain for others would attract pain to me. The next card out would be, I intend to co-create from my place of positive attraction. On the bottom, my thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. We'll move on to general and daily for the collective, Friday, November 14th. Let's see if I can get a better shuffle in here. There we go. Devotion. Gifts. Death. This isn't a physical death. This is a something like what you may have been going through or what you have been dealing with. You found a way. It's mainly a lot of times it's with your own growth, self-growth. Something has come to an end, so a new part, something new is beginning. It's similar to the death card in the tarot. The next card out would be shadow, your shadow self. Okay, and then on the bottom, exhaustion. Collective, thank you for being here, and I look forward to hearing what your thoughts are on how the readings this week have been set up, and we'll see what happens for next week. Until then, and I am looking forward to doing the reads for next week. Until then, take care.